Hello everyone, welcome back to our playthrough of the Tamagotchi Pix. We got Mimichi! You can't tell because they're wearing a hat, and I should probably take that off. Can I just remove? Hold on. Actually, I know that for a fact that Mimichi likes the big bow. If I can just stop skipping it. Here we go. Yeah, put that on. Watch them. They're going to love that. I don't think Ginjirochi over here, who we got on the right side, I don't think they like their witch hat accessory, so I'm going to give them a small drum. Just see what they think of that. Oh, Mimichi. Okay, well, you still can't see their ears. Anyway, just trust me, that's Mimichi. That's definitely not just a big white ball with a bow on top, okay? That's 100% the real, authentic Mimichi. Mimichi is one of my favorite Tamagotchis. Not like the favorite, but just the whole thing with Mamichi and all that. Like, when I see them, I am filled with joy and recognition. I'm like, oh, I know that boy. Oh, yeah, Ginjirochi does like the little drum. So I love these two so much. I had these two as plushies when I was a kid, along with a bunch of other Tamagotchi plushies, but these were some of my favorites. I did notice that Mimichi doesn't seem to like their Halloween room, so I want to go to the store and buy a new room before we end. This will be the last episode of this series, at least, you know, unless someone puts a gun to my head about it, but, like, I don't foresee that happening. But before they go, I just want to get them set up with something nice, okay? Because it's going to be a few more days before they move on and pass on an egg. Ah, yes, I unlocked some new ones. We got the moon and the green, and I just want to see how they react to it. Mimichi being kind of a rabbit, I thought it would be fitting to put them on the moon, what with the whole rabbit in the moon thing, if you're familiar with that. If you're not, don't worry about it. Just sometimes there's a rabbit on the moon. It's not a big deal, doesn't require explanation. Wow! I actually didn't expect the moon to look so bright. I expected it would be cold and kind of cheerless, but no, that's actually very fun. And then the green, don't even get me started, okay? Picturesque, okay? Furniture. Why would you put furniture there? Yeah, see that? Mimichi wasn't like jumping up and down being all like, yeah, I'm so happy. Mimichi, what's wrong? Do you hate this room even more than the one before? Well, anyway, they're wearing like their favorite accessory now, and that means, you know, I guess take what you can get, okay? While I have them here, I want to show you something. If you give a Tamagotchi an item, you might have noticed this before with some of our previous videos. If you give a Tamagotchi an item that's not their favorite thing, they'll have one interaction with it and then a different interaction with it if it is their favorite thing. So let me just give you an example. I think I have both things here. Stationary set. And do I have the sketchbook? I do not. But, okay, for instance, here are two items that aren't their favorite things in the world. They can enjoy them, you know, you put them out. Mimichi's like, hey, you know what? I'm a skateboarder. I'm over here doing ollies, which is something that when I was a kid, I couldn't even do that, unfortunately. I don't think I had the right shoes or feet or body. But Mimichi's making it work. Now, I know I kind of distracted you there, but I hope you were paying attention to the whole stationary set thing, because it's a completely different animation if it's their favorite thing. So on the left, Loopy like stationary, on the right, Boofy like a sketchbook. So let me show you what they do. It's just delightful. I mean, there's hearts, and then there's like this whole song and dance. Like, there's I love it, and then there's just whatever the heck you want to call this. I don't think I've encountered something in my life where this is the way I felt about it, but I hope to achieve that someday. I know Tamagotchi are just different species. I think whatever, you know how they say you're born with a certain amount of your brain that's just able to be happy, and everyone kind of has like a different baseline for how happy they are. I think Tamagotchis just by default tend to be a little higher. Yeah, look at this. Normally whenever they paint or they're sketching, it's just in the sketchbook and they think about it, but they actually painted the background, and then Mimichi over here is transcending time and space. Yeah, there they go. That does not happen unless it's their absolutely favorite thing. Mimichi, of course, this makes sense because Mimichi, even in their previous iterations, was known as the smart cookie. The very, very smart, top-of-the-line Tamagotchi. Kind of myth that this is like what you get if you get average care. I just think that Mimichi deserves better than that. You know, maybe just as a Mimichi fan, I'm a little biased, but like whatever. See? Happiness is raised. They could eat something, though. They could eat something. I wanted to scan in some more foods because, like they hate the bagels so much. They don't like them. Here's Mimichi's I hate the bagel face. It's not pretty. But yeah, everything that requires camera right now, it'll trigger this thing that's like, battery low, please replace batteries. And seeing as how the series is just about to end, I'm not going to pull out 2 more AAAs. I just won't do it. Okay, let's go see what people in the Discord are doing. Cute Boy Oriole says, decided to do some DV Pet. Oh, I miss DV Pet. They said they got an underknown or, you know, not very well-known rookie from Cross Wars. Extra points if you know who this Digimon is. I actually love Cross Wars. Furby Star says, Digital Sun has evolved. I love him. I love them too. This is the meets or this is the on. Either way, I believe it has the whole mix and matchy bits on it, and that's some kind of Daruma Care Bears Teletubby creation, and I actually happen to like all of those things, so I'm here for it. Sneaks over here with the pumps and the gains says, I feel cheated that weightlifting isn't such a good source of VP and cardio yields the best results. I know what you mean. Whenever I did weight training when I was wearing the VB, it was, well, actually no, mine would start doing that thing where they'd be running and sweating. I assume because it wasn't getting a lot of steps, but it was getting a lot of heart rate or something. I don't know. That was the thing with the VP. Sometimes the VB would be like, yeah, boy, get it, pump it. But then sometimes it would pretend like I'm just sitting there. eating snacks, which, mind you, is 80% of my life, but just in those moments when it wasn't that, I would appreciate it if it would recognize it as such. Darth Fox McLeod says they're raising Impmon for Halloween. Wonderful, very suitable. I'm always here for people celebrating Halloween. So my family's kind of not doing so well today, so sorry if I'm like a little off with my mannerisms today. I'm a bit distracted from it. My kid is sick, and then this morning my fiance got sick, so I'm concerned. So far I don't have any symptoms, but if I disappear for a while, this one time it won't actually just because life got the best of me. Well, I guess it will because life got the best of me, just in another sense. So yeah, we're getting tested for the obvious things, considering the times being what they are, and hopefully it's not that, but if it is, I gotta find some way to keep these guys safe. It's kind of messed up, isn't it? The way that COVID can be spread to like everything, cats, dogs, even hamsters. We have a hamster. I now have to worry about my hamster. Well, like, we don't know if it's COVID, obviously, but my kid's in school, and just the frequency of her telling me that her friend was sent to school even though they were sick, it makes me so mad. Like, I get it. Maybe you're a parent and also you don't believe in COVID. I don't know. Why would you send your kid to school sick, especially right now? It's just so selfish. I mean, I know some people can't afford healthcare and some people don't want to leave their kids at home, but it's like, she's in middle school. We're in Oregon, which has one of the most restrictive laws about leaving your kid at home. Like, most places you can leave your kid home alone, I think, legally and, safely at 7. Over here, it's 10. It's middle school. Just let your kid stay at home. Oh my god, I swear to goodness, if my Mimichi and my Ginjirochi get COVID, I'm gonna be so mad. Yeah, you two will be just fine. We'll keep you nice and safe. Do I have a mask? Here. There. I'm the best digital pet dad. I'll be spending a few more days with them before they leave, but for now, everyone say goodbye to Mimichi and Ginjirochi. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I'll see you in a couple days for the next series. It was going to be a Digimon thing, but now I'm kind of leaning Molkarchi just because I adore Molkar. If you were excited for Digimon content, I apologize, but just remember, it's coming, okay? The next one's going to be the Digivice version complete. I still have some anime homework to watch before I play that one anyway, or I could just, do that thing where I do it blind and then have everyone tell me what the Digimon are, because I love Digimon, and I love the virtual pets so much. And I've said this multiple times before, I'm more of the virtual pet fan. Like, the animes are always kind of like, I don't know. I don't want to say the animes are bad, but like the more recent ones they've been releasing, they're like 7 out of 10 animes at best, and it's like, I've got other things I can do, and like I said, I love the virtual pets, so I'd rather do this thing that I perceive as a 10 out of 10 instead of this thing that's a 7 out of 10. I don't know. I just feel like life's too short. Having said that, if anyone knows any good abridged series, for example, Digimon Adventure Try, I did watch like 17 episodes into that, but then I couldn't anymore. I fell out so hard. It just, not enough cool, fun Digimon, like, friendship, not too much Leomon dying, too much government. I couldn't do it. So if you have any recommendations on a bridge series, it can even be comedic abridged series, just something that'll teach me the new Digimon names, honestly, that's all I need. I'd like to thank my patrons for supporting this channel, especially Shifter and Dog Trainer 89. Thank you for your generosity. And I'll see you all for the next series. Have a good one!